3-0 win today against Alabama. We'll start with Coach Gasso if you have
No,
comments, please.
give it to them. Give it to them. Yeah, let's just get going.
Patty, talk about Sam today, because she had to work through traffic, and you guys had to pitch and play through the traffic. How important was that, that somebody got on base, she was at her best?
I think that's Sam. I mean, there's nothing that really rattles her or unsettles her. And if it does, she gets herself right back on pace. So I felt like she had complete control today.
Sam, kind of along those lines, especially early in the game, seemed like there were some really lengthy at bats. Some battles early. I think he threw 60 pitches through the first 3 innings. Just, I guess, the process of kind of going through those lengthy at bats and kind of battling through that.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the challenge and that's part of the fun in the game. So I'm going to stay out there and battle them as long as I can. And I was thankful that our defense looked really good and we're able to get the outs when the ball was finally put in play. So just them being able to keep their attention into the game and being ready for that is huge.
And then sticking with you, Sam, the 6th inning in particular, obviously they start off with that double and probably their best scoring chance of the day. Just talk about the rest of that inning and the way you were able to fight through that.
Yeah, I was really just staying in it and knowing this team's going to have my back, and they already had the run, so just we wanted to keep them a 0 just for all of our runs to stay up there. So really just attacking them still. I think the double came off of not my best pitch, so just got to let that go and really attack the next one's coming up.
And then Abigail, for you, just what stood out to you about the job that Sam did today? Obviously she's been really good all year, but what was maybe different today?
I mean, I love seeing her in the circle. Every time she comes in, she comes up to us and she's like, let's go hitters. Like, you don't see a pitcher that's so involved in your offense. And it's really fun to see, especially our pitchers are all involved. They want to be there with our ups and our downs. And so being able to come in, I came in and I said, I got this. Like, we're going to get these runs for you right now. And so being able to show her that we got her back and be able to have her become more comfortable in the circle. But she stood her ground today, and I expect nothing less. She's an amazing pitcher. So.
And then obviously, you had a great view of Cassie's home run. What did you see there? And then just the offensive day for you as well. Obviously, your double is huge for Sydney as well.
Yeah, Cassie and I had a little conversation before we went up to bat, and we were like, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get on base. And she's like, you're gonna get on. I'm gonna move you over. I said, no, you're gonna hit me in. It doesn't matter where I am. Like, you're gonna hit me in. And she's like, okay. And then first pitch, the home run. I couldn't do anything but turn around and watch her on the bases. I was so excited for her. But I mean, having someone like that behind you, Pig, Ella, and then you go to Barker and Gabby. So it's just having those people behind you. It's so much easier just to get on base and not have to worry about hitting a double or anything like that. So I mean, being able to do that, it's great.
Sam, we talked a lot this week about the lessons learned from the 3-game set. How hard was it to face them a third time, and what did you learn, perhaps because you had already faced them a couple times?
Yeah, we watched at least I watched the 3 games from the last time we played them. So really just seeing like what we had already thrown them, and then coming into this game knowing that we were going to have to keep them off balance and just kind of stay with what we're good at. So really just going in with a lot of confidence. Anything that happened in conference right now does not matter. We're in a completely different part of season. So like I said, really just a lot of confidence, knowing this team's going to have my back, knowing the hitters were going to come out swinging because they have looked amazing all week. So.
Patty, Sid Barker, just curious what you saw out of her at bat. She continues to come up big in these situations. And then Sam, how much did your confidence grow for those last couple innings with that insurance?
Sydney Barker is a gamer, and she is showing that. So she's getting these opportunities. That was huge. That insurance run was huge. So she's just having really good practices and really good at bats off live.
You're one win away from
Hold on, let me. So you just asked about confidence over the last few innings.
After she did that.
Yeah, it was really, like I said, a lot of my confidence is coming from the trust in the team. So just knowing that they're there and they're talking to me the whole time, that just helps my confidence keep going. And then just at that point in the game, I'm not going to lie, your body starts to kind of go numb. So just knowing that you're rolling through the numbness.
I'll give it a shot now. You're one win away from the can't take that for granted. I think a lot of casual fans would think that this is just something Oklahoma does. Can you just talk about just that one more game that's going to take to get to that trip to Oklahoma City?
It's definitely not something that Oklahoma just does, because it is really, there's a fight going on. There's a fight between Alabama and ourselves trying to get to the World Series. So getting the first one, we say put it in your pocket and just get after it. Get that second one done. You have that safety net. We don't want to use it. We want to come out and attack, and you really create great momentum. That's what we're looking for. The crowd was amazing, and it helps us so much, because sometimes we try to do it all in the dugout on our own, and it's just almost impossible. So the fans were fantastic and really helped lead us into this.
Speaking of fans, I want to ask you about just former players. We see Burrito, Torres, Boone out there behind the dugout screaming. What does it mean to you to see those players come back and just support you guys like they do?
I absolutely love it. And Nicole May was down on the field taking pictures. I don't know if you saw that. So they're still around. And I can hear specifically Boone's voice all the time. And I'm like, I want to look up there, but I'm going to look up and meet eyes with someone I don't know, and then turn my head down real quick. So I don't look up, but I do hear her, and I tell her that I hear her. And she's acting, the way she's talking is as if she's in the dugout, and she's kind of talking through the hitter, to the hitter in the dugout. So I love it, and I think the fans love it, and it means a lot. It means a lot to us to know that they're still engaged and fighting for this team. And a lot of these guys, they really don't know very well, but they're Sooner sisters, so they're fighting.
Sam, your 1 year here, we look at a lot of the 1 year pitchers that have come here and really had good careers in their short time here. This year, what's it been like to you, and to know where you're at now, and I guess planning to play a lot more softball? It's hard to encapsulate it right now, but are you soaking it all in?
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking any of this for granted, and just really emptying the tank the last year, and I'm so glad that I get to do that here, and with Coach Gasso and with Coach Rocha. So very blessed to be here, and just everything that's happened this year is definitely part of God's plan, and like I said, I'm very blessed for that. Thank you.
Patty, Abigail talked about just what it's like hitting in front of Cassie.
How are you?
Right?
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Abigail talked about just what it's like hitting in front of Cassie. For you, just how have you seen?
For you.
He's not
No,
done.
for you.
For you or me?
Yeah, you talked about what it's like hitting in front of Cassie, but for you, how have you kind of seen her continue to grow, continue to come through in big moments?
This one.
Cassie.
She is become an elite hitter, and she was showing signs of it her freshman year. Sophomore year, it's without question, and she really knows the strike zone very well. She knows what pitches are good for her to hit and how to hit them. She changes games for us. I mean, she wins games for us. She starts games for us. I mean, she is amazing. It's just a very pure swing, very pure, very strong.
Coach, what do you think about your defense today to help Sam get that shutout? Hannah Core has a diving catch. Nelly makes a couple of good plays with her. Just what do you think about your defense overall?
Really good. Man, we work on it a lot. And we've been working on it a lot these last 2 weeks, specifically with infielders and outfielders, just to make sure we're prepared. If Sam or any of our pitchers can feed us ground balls, we've got it. If there's anything that's not going over the fence, we're going to try to make that play. So I think this team really loves. They're very proud of their defense, and they love it. So that's their favorite part, I believe.
Coach, you look at Cassidy, she was 2 for 13 in the last 4 games before the tournament. She's 6 for 10 with 4 home runs and 7 RBIs in the NCAA tournament. Do you know anything about what she changed, what her mentality switch was? Just what does that look like from your perspective?
For Pick, she's got to really exhale and just get her feet really planted in the ground. And when that happens, good things are going to happen. There have been a few times where you can see that she was breathing maybe a little bit heavier, but she has become a person or an athlete who knows how to change that pretty quickly. And I've just seen her maturity in that way, take her to another level.
Patty, going back to the defense question, how much better do you feel like this defense is now versus early in the year, especially up the middle?
A lot. I'm going to say it right here. I think we've got the best middle infield in the country. It's very difficult to get balls through them or by them, and they're quick and they can make amazing plays. They've got great arms. They're just built really well together. Now, if you would have seen the two of them and Nellie in August, you would go, what is going on here? Because Gabby she gabs a lot early. She did. Does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
She talks a lot. Gab. See, there's a different generation. When you gab, the gift of gab means you talk a lot.
Is that similar to texting friends, or is that just?
No, but Gabby Garcia has a big voice, a very big voice. So early in August, in September, there was just a lot of like urgent. I was like, what's going on with you? So they've learned to recognize each other and how they move and who has what ball, because there were balls that were dropping in, like who has it, me or you, and all that going on. And to see where they are now is amazing. I really believe we've got the best middle there is.
Last question, James.
You know, Patty, you've always done great things with your lineup, and you've been creative with it. Coming up with that bottom of the lineup, that 9-hole batter, where there was Boone, and you've done this for a long time, and now you got Dayton down there. You know, Dayton's always hitting the top of the lineup, but she's accepted that. How much has that helped your lineup just become more balanced and jumpstart your lineup in certain innings?
She wants to win more than anybody I've seen in a long time. She loves to play the game. She loves to be a part of it. She loves to be that table setter, and we have found her setting the table in the 9-hole for pick all season long, whenever she's down there. So could she be up higher? She has been, and it's great, but we know what we're trying to do. I think she understands the game well enough to know she doesn't take that as anything except let me get on for pick, and that's what's been happening here.
Excellent. Thanks, Mike.